Well, welcome back. And in this story titled Atmiyeshu Adaraha. Adaraha generally means respect. Atmiyaha. Atmiyaha means one who is close to his heart. He is like his image. Generally, friend. Atmiyeshu. Amongst the friends or amongst the dearly people. Adaraha. The respect within amongst the dearly people. That is the general meaning of the title. Karavirapure Purvam Veenapanihi Nama Kaschit Asit. In the Karavirapura, earlier, long back, Veenapanihi, in that name, somebody was there. Tasya Patnyaha Nama Varalakshmihi iti. And his wife's name is Varalakshmihi. Tayohu Ramanathaha Nama Putraha Sushila Nama Putri cha Astam. So of those two people, that Veena Panihi and Varalakshmihi, Ramanathaha Nama Putraha, a son in the name of Ramanathaha, Sushila Nama Putri, and a daughter in the name of Sushila, was there Astam. Veena Panihi Mata Pitrohu Ekamatra Putra. And the father of these two children, he is one and only son of their parents. Ataha tasya mata pitarau tena eva saha nivasataha. So his parents are living. Veenapani's parents are living with him. Veenapanihi sarvakariye karyalaye udyogi. And Veenapani, that person, sarvakariya karyalaya, in a government office, udyogi, he is an employee of in a government office. Samichinam vetanam prapyate tena. And he gets very good salary. Samichinam vetanam, a good salary he gets. Veenapanehe pita Shantaramaha vriddaha chedapi karyashilaha. Veenapani's father Shantaramaha, his name is Shantaramaha. Vriddaha chedapi, even though he is a aged person, karyashilaha, he is very good at his work. Saha prativeshi balakane patayati. So he teaches his neighboring children. Griham paritaha sthite stale shakadikam vardhayati. And the front yard of the house or around the house, griham paritaha. So around the house, sthite sthale, in the place whatever available, shakadikam vardhayati. He grows vegetable. Shaka means vegetable. Veenapanehe mata Shanta pakadikaryam nirvahanti udyanakaarye api sahayam karoti. Veenapani's mata, mother, Shanta, her name is Shanta. Pakadikaryam nirvahanti. Paka means cooking. So she manages cooking and other household works. Udyanya karye api sahayam karoti. And she also helps in gardening work. Evam आनुकूल्ये सत्यपि वरलक्ष्मीः गृहे स्वशुरयोः स्थितिं न सहते. Evam, like this, आनुकूल्ये सत्यपि, even though they are all coordinating and they are comfortable, they are helping to each other. Varalakshmihi, the wife of Veenapanihi, grihe swashurayohu stitim na sahate. She doesn't like the father-in-law and mother-in-law who are staying in the house. Patya putrabhyam cha saha swatantrataya nivasaha karaniyaha iti tasyaha icha. And this is common, we see in Indian many stories. The wife want to stay with the husband without the father-in-law and mother-in-law. So here also the same thing written. Patya putrabhyam cha saha. Along with the husband and the children. Swatantrataya nivasaha karaniyaha iti tasyaha icha. So her desire is to live independently with the husband and the children without the control of elders. किन्तु वीणापाणिः पत्नीं तदा तदा बोधयति यत् वृद्धयोः मातापित्रोः परित्यागः न उचितः इति. But whenever she raises this topic, Veenapanihi Patnim Tada Tada Bodhayati. Every now and then, Veenapani advises his wife yet that Vriddhayohu Mata Pitrohu Parityagaha, leaving the old parents, na uchitaha iti. It is not good to leave the aged parents. एतस्मिन् विषये तदा तदा तयोः कलहः अपि भवति स्म. So on this matter, the husband and wife, every now and then they were quarreling, kalahaha. Varalakshmiyaha sahodari Girija. The sister of Varalakshmi is called Girija. Saubhagyavashat Karavirapuriyaha Chandranathaha eva tam parinitavan. Saubhagyavashat means fortunately, Karavirapuriyaha, the same Veenapanihi where he lives, in the same village or city, Karavirapuriyaha. He also belongs to that Karavirapuri area and his name is Chandranathaha. So Girija's husband is Chandranathaha. Tam Parinitavan. He married her. पतिगृहम् आगतां भगिनीं गिरिजां द्रष्टुं कदाचित् गतवती वरलक्ष्मीः. पतिगृहम् आगतां भगिनीं गिरिजां द्रष्टुं, to see the sister who came to husband's house. So both sisters, that Varalakshmi and Girija, they are living in the same area. The husbands belong to the same place. So, Pati Griham Agatam Bhaginim Girijam Drashtum. To have or to meet Girija, her sister, who came to husband's house, Kadachit Gatavati Varalakshmi. So Varalakshmi once she went to her sister's house. Kintu tatratyam parishthitim drishtva sa nitaram ascharya chakita. But looking at the environment in that area, she was very much wonderstruck. Tasmin grihe chatvaraha prakoshtaha santi. In that house, 4 rooms are there. Kintu grihasadasyaha bahavaha. Bahavaha means so many people are there in the house. Grihasadasyaha, family members. Chandranathasya mata pitarau praptavayaska bhagini tarunaha sahodaraha वृद्धा पितामही इत्यादयः सन्ति तत्र. Chandranath's parents, Mata Pitrau, Praptavayaska Bhagini, Chandranath's sister, who is of right age for marriage, Tarunaha Sahodaraha, and one young brother, Vriddha Pitamahi, and one old grandma, Ityadaya, and many more are available in that house. Chandranatha yavat sampadayati tena iva kutumba nirvahanam prachalati. So how much Chandranatha is making or earning? So within that money only, kutumba nirvahanam, manage of family, like that, it was going on, prachalati. Griham agatam varalakshmim drishtva girjayaha swashruhu meenakshi adarena swagati kritya. So Meenakshi is Swashruhu of Girija. That is mother-in-law of Girija. So many characters are there in this story. So many names, so many characters. Griham Agatam Varalakshmim Drishtva. Having seen the Varalakshmi sister who came to home, Girijayaha Sashruhu Meenakshi. Meenakshi, who is mother-in-law of Girija, Adarena Swagati Kritya, with great respect welcoming her, Bhavatyaha Swashruhu Parahyaha Mandire Milita Asid. Your mother-in-law, Parahyaha, Hyaha means yesterday, Parahyaha, day before yesterday, Mandire Milita Asid. I met her in a temple. मम स्नुषा मां मम पतिं च महता आदरेण पश्यति इति सा संतोषातिरेकेन mama snusha, my daughter-in-law. So this Meenakshi is telling to Varalakshmi that I met your mother-in-law day before yesterday in temple, and your mother-in-law was telling my snusha, my daughter-in-law, mam mama patim cha, myself and my husband, mahata adarena pashyati. She treats with great respect. Iti sa santoshaatirekena, with excessively happy way uktavati. She told, etasmin kale swashru swashurayohu vishaye adaravatiyaha snushaha viralaha eva. So in these days, etasmin kale means in these days, swashru swashurayohu vishaye adaravatiyaha snushaha. The daughter-in-laws who are taking care and giving respect to father-in-law and mother-in-law, viralaha eva, means it is very rare. एतादृश्याः भवत्याः भगिनी एव मम गृहस्य स्नुषा जाता अस्ति. And such a type of you or such a type of daughter-in-law who is your sister, she became my house daughter-in-law. Bhavatyaha bhagini api gunavati eva. And your sister also with a nice character, gunavati. She is of nice character. अल्पैहि एव दिनैहि सा सर्वेषां हृदयं जितवती अस्ति इति उक्तवती. अल्पैहि एव दिनैहि means in a short days, within very short period, saw that Girija, Varalakshmyaha Bhagini Girija, Sarvesham Kritayam Jitavati. She won the heart of all the people. Iti Uktavati. Ka, that mother-in-law of Girija. Yetat, that the mother-in-law of Girija is Meenakshi. Yetat Shrutva Varalakshmi Manasi Eva Uktavati. And hearing this, Varalakshmi in her own mind, she was telling, Yavat Seva Kriyate, Yavatcha Bhojanadikam Samaye Vyavasthapyate, Tavat Snusha Gunavati. So she was somewhat sarcastic in her opinion when she said, the Meenakshi said that your mother-in-law was feeling happy with you, and my daughter-in-law is also like that. Then she was telling in her own mind, Manasi eva. She was not speaking out, but in her mind, this dialogue was going on. Means yes, yes. Yavat seva kriyate. How long we do service to you, yavatcha bhojanadikam samaye vyavasthapyate. And as long we arrange for food in time, tavat snusha gunavate. So that long you will be praising the daughter-in-law as a very good girl like that. Atra alpaha lopaha jataha chedabi sa dushta iti uchyate. So in all this care, the serving and making food and all, atra, in those all care and arrangement and services, alpaha lopaha jataha chetabi. Even if a little mistake happens, sa dushta iti uchyate. Then immediately the mother-in-law says the daughter-in-law is a very bad girl. Yatat grihantu vipanihi iva drishyate. And this house is looking like a market. Aho, mama bhaginyaha daurbhagyam iti. Oh, what a bad luck of my sister. Like that, in her mind, she was thinking. Kintu prakatataya tu shushkam hasam prakatitavati. But she just showed a smile in her face. Shushkam hasam means a dry smile. Anantaram sa ekante bhaginim prishtavati. Then she asked the sister in ekante, alone. So we can see both sisters are speaking in the picture. Bhoh, ka durgatihi bhavatyaha. What a bad time of you. Ajivanam bhavatyaha yesha eva sthiti va. Iti. Is it the condition for your entire life? Mama kutumpe kaha doshaha drishtaha bhavatya. Iti आश्चर्येण पृष्टवती भगिनी गिरिजा. So when she asked, Arey, what is the bad condition of you? Is it going to be your lifelong condition? Then the Girija asked, Mama kutumpe kaha doshaha drishtaha bhavatya. By you, what mistake is found in my family? Iti Ashcharyena Prishtavati Bhagini Girija. Like that, the sister Girija asked wonderingly, Aye, Bhavati Mantamatihi. Hey, you are a dull-headed fellow. Idanim sarvesham sevayam utsahaha syat bhavatyaha. Now you may have the utsahaha, the spirit to serve all the people and be friendly with, because all are new people. And as per our Indian style of lifestyle, after marriage, the girl goes to husband's house and she becomes member of that house, and she lives all the day in that house. So she is to take care of that house. And for that, she should have good mind, spirit, energy. So she is telling her sister, Meena, Varalakshmi, he is telling, Idanim sarvesham sevayam utsahaha syat bhavatyaha. Now you may have that joy and spirit to serve in all those people. Kintu yada apatyani jayante tada kashtam anubhuyate. Apatyani means children. Yada apatyani jayante. When you get children, tada kashtam anubhuyate. Then you shall feel difficulty. Yatavantaha janaha bhavatyaha patyuhu sampadanam adharikritya jivanti. This many people are living on the earnings of your husband. Patim bodhayitva patyasaha idanim eva swatantra grihe nivasatu bhavati. And advising your husband, along with your husband, now itself you try to live separately and independently. Tatha griham chedeva bhavati tada tada nutanani vastrani abharanani cha pashyet. Tatha kritam chedeva. If and only if you do like that, that is the meaning. Bhavati tada tada nutanani vastrani abharanani cha pashyet. You can see or you shall see new clothes and jewels. Means when you are staying alone independently with the husband, from the salary or from the earnings of husband, you can make the dresses and jewels for you. If you stay in this big family, then the same earning is spent on all the people. That is the idea. Anyatha kalantare upavasaha eva sharanam bhavet. Otherwise, as the time passes by, kalantare means as the time passes by, upavasaha eva sharanam bhavet. You shall be only fasting. Even for food, you may not have money. Iti bodhitavati Varalakshmi. Like that, Varalakshmi advised her sister. Bhaginyaha upadesha vachanani shrutva nitaram khinna girija. And listening to the advices of her sister, she was feeling very sad, khinna. Tathapi sa maunam sarvam shrutavati. Even then, she silently listened everything. Pratyuttaram kimapina dattavati. And she didn't give any answer. Pratyuttaram means reply. कदाचित् वरलक्ष्म्याः श्वश्रूः शान्ता अस्वस्था जाता. Once Varalakshmi's mother-in-law Shanta became sick. अतः गृहकार्याणि सर्वाणि वरलक्ष्म्या एव निर्वोढव्यानि अभवन्. Because she was taking taking charge of cooking and other house maintenance. Because she is sick now, अतः Grihakaryaani sarvani Varalakshmiya eva nirvodhavyani abhavan. So all the household management is to be taken care by or to be managed by Varalakshmi only. एकस्मिन् दिने प्रातः तस्याः पतिः वीणापाणिः कार्यालयं प्रति गमनार्थं त्वरां प्रदर्शयन्. एकस्मिन् दिने, in one day or on a day, some day, in on one day, pratah, in the morning, tasyaha patihi veenapanihi, her husband Veenapanihi, karyalayam prati gamanartham, tvaram pradarshayan. So hurrying to go to office, vilambaha jataha, I am late, shighram pariveshayatu, quickly you serve, iti uktavan. Like that he told. एतत् श्रुतवत्याः वरलक्ष्म्याः कोपः चतुर्गुणितं प्रवृद्धः. And listening to the husband word, I'm already late, serve me quickly, like that. Means maybe the food. एतत् श्रुतवत्याः वरलक्ष्म्याः कोपः, and the anger of Varalakshmi who heard these words from the husband, chaturgunitam pravruddha, it became fourfolded. Chatur means four. Sa kopena patim muktavati. And she told the husband very angrily, Mama kim dashahastaha mama kim dashahastaha santi? Mama kim dashahastaha santi? Am I having 10 hands? Yena aham sarvani karyani samaye kuryam. By that I can do all the work in time. Sarve mam eva avalambante. Everybody is, leaning on me. Avalambante means depending on me. Katham aham sarvam samaye kuryam. How can I do everything in time? Swatantrataya निवसाव इति अहम सहस्रवारं मुक्तवती. स्वतंत्रतया निवसाव, let us live independently इति, like that. अहम सहस्रवारं मुक्तवती, I told thousands of times. किंतु भवान तद्विषये मौनी. But you are in that matter a silent person. Mauni, one who is silent. यदि दैवं मां परलोकं नयेत तर्हि सर्वे तृप्तिं प्राप्नुयुः इति. So she was in anger and she told so many things. Yadi daivam mam paralokam nayet. If God take me to paraloka, means if I die, tarhi, then sarve triptim pratpniyuhu. All shall feel satisfaction if I die, like that. So whenever we are angry, we don't know what we speak. एतत् श्रुतवतः वीणापाणेः अपि कोपः आगतः. And having heard all this, Veenapani also became angry. सः क्रोधेन and angrily he told, यावत् एतस्मिन् गृहे विभागः न भवति तावत् भवत्याः तृप्तिः नास्ति इति भाति. As long as this house is not divided, that long you are not going to get satisfaction, like that I feel. Astu tavat. Okay, let it be. Bhavatim adyeva tarpayami. Okay, today itself I will make you happy. Nutanam griham anvishya prapya eva bhojanam karishyami. After getting a new house, Nutanam griham anvishya prapya eva. After searching and getting a new house, bhojanam karishyami. I will eat food. Iti uktva bhojanam akrutva eva grihat nirgatava. And without eating, he just went out of the house. Karyalayam agatva griham anvishtavan Veenapanihi. And he came to office and searched for some houses. Saubhagyavashat tasmineva dine griham praptam tena. And luckily on the very same day he got a house. Patni putrabhyam saha nutane bhataka grihe vasaha api arabdaha. And along with his wife and children in the new rented house, he started living. Saha yasmin bhavane nivasati tasmin trini grihani santi. So in which building? Bhavanam here means we can consider as a building, because saha yasmin bhavane nivasati tasmin trini grihani santi. And this also you might have seen many a time in India, that there can be a big building and they might have made so many areas for renting part of the building. So in one building, many houses are there, many families are there rather. एकस्मिन् वीणापाणिः अपरस्मिन् गृहस्वामी अन्यस्मिन् अन्यत् कुटुम्बं च निवसति. So in one portion the Veenapani family, another portion Grihaswami, the owner, and in another portion some other family was living. Grihaswaminaha Patni Parvati, and the owner's wife is Parvati. Anya Prativeshini Sundari, and the neighboring family, that lady, house lady, is Sundari. Ditreshu dineshu eva Varalakshmi tayohu maitrim sampaditavati. And in 2-3 days, Varalakshmi got the friendship of the owner lady, who is Parvati, and the neighbor lady, who is Sundari. Again, so many names we got in this story. यथा यथा मैत्री प्रवृद्धा तथा तथा तयोः स्वभावस्य अपि परिचयः जातः. This is very important. In life also, we just like and become friends with people. But yatha yatha maitri pravruddha, as the friendship grows, tatha tatha tayoga swabhavasya api parichayah jatah. So as we come closer to people and we stay for a long time, then we come to know their swabhavaha, their natural bond characteristics. Parvati dharshtiya yukta. So she is having gamandi, dharshtriyam, mean that way of arrogancy. अतः तस्याः जिह्वायाः तीक्ष्णतां सोढुम् अशक्तः तस्याः पतिः तस्याः परमदासः जातः आसीत्. Because of her harsh way of talking and sharp way of scolding, अतः तस्याः जिह्वायाः तीक्ष्णतां सोढुम् अशक्तः तस्याः पतिः, her husband, who is unable to tolerate the sharpness of her tongue. That is the direct meaning of the sentence. It means what? She is very frequently scolding her husband, Paramadasaha, and his name is Paramadasaha. I don't know. Tasyaha Paramadasaha Jataha. Paramadasaha means totally a servant attitude. He became totally as a servant to her. Parvatyaha Dau Putrau. And Parvati had his 2 sons. So the house owner had 2 sons. Lalanadhikya Karanataha. Lalana Adhikya Karanataha. Because of bringing of those children, 2 sons. Lalana means so much dearly and lovely. Means not controlling. That is the general meaning. Too much lalana means you are not controlling the children and taming their behavior. Tau dushtav jatau. So both of the children of Parvati, the house owner, they became bad charactered people. Tayohu vishaye graminaha sarve jukupsam prakatayanti. And all the villagers, they disgusting jugupsa, means a somewhat disgusting way of looking at those people. So they were not giving good respect and they were looking at as the kantakaha, that the thorns of that village. Kintu tau yadyat kurutaha tatsarvam priyam parvatyaha. But those 2 sons, whatever they do, Parvati liked all those things. Ataha tayohu daushthyam dine dine vardhate. So because she was happy with whatever these 2 sons do, their bad qualities dine dine vardhate. Daushthyam means dushta bhavaha, that was growing day by day. Sundari Varalakshmi hicha samana vayaske. And another tenant, Sundari, and this Varalakshmi, both are of Samana Vayaske, same age. Sundari Mridu Subhava Yukta. And Sundari is soft natured. Ataha Swashruhu Tam Sadapi Pidayati. So That Swashruh, mother-in-law, tam sadapi pidayati, means the mother-in-law always stings the daughter-in-law. It is a type of, we don't know why, but in India, it became like that for a long period. The mother-in-law always feel that I am the head and the daughter-in-law should obey me, and everything should be with my approval and concurrence. And after some time, they die naturally. And this daughter-in-law, now she gets children and they grow up, and she becomes mother-in-law, and she behaves in the same way. Even though she got annoyed with the treatment given by her mother-in-law, she doesn't change. She also extends the same behavior to her daughter-in-law. And paramparaya, like a heredity, this habit has grown long in our system. But nowadays, they are all changing because nobody is living in husband house. The parents are somewhere. Most of the family became one or two child family, single child, and most the parents they live somewhere and the children somewhere in city they are living. So in many places this is changing. Adinam nirantaram karyam kriyate chedabi nindana vachanam shrotavyam eva taya. Adinam means the entire day. Nirantaram karyam kriyate chedabi. Even though this Sundari, that another tenant, all the day she works, Nindana Vachanam, some scolding, abusing, and all. Taya Shrotavyam Eva. By her, it is to be heard. Her mother in law will be telling one or the other mistakes in whatever she is doing and acting. Swashuraha api darpena vyavaharanne snusham tarjayati. And the father-in-law, Swashuraha api darpena, with some pride, he used to conduct himself, behave, and he used to scold or abuse this daughter-in-law. Patitu maunam tishtati. But the husband, he just says silent. Sundari kashtena dinani yapayati. And Sundari used to spend days with so much difficulty. Masadvayam atitam. 2 months passed by like that in the new rented house. So one side, she is now disturbed by the house owner, and another side, another tenant. What is the life of them? She can see and understand. मासद्वयम् अतीतं वरलक्ष्म्याः पुत्रः रामनाथः पार्वत्याः पुत्रयोः मैत्रीं सम्पादितवान्. See, already Parvati's two sons are bad people. Now Varalakshmi's son Ramanatha, he got friendship with the owner's son. Sahavasa doshataha tasminapi. And Sahavasa dosha. Dosha means mistake. Vasa means living. Saha means together. Sahavasha dosha. The mistakes you get induced by living together with some bad people. If you live with the good people, you don't get sahavasa dosha. But with the bad people, you get sahavasa dosha. Durgunaha agataha tasmine. So in the Varalakshmi's son also, the bad qualities of those Parvati's son gradually it came. Shalam agachan margeshu atan क्रीडञ्च समयं यापयति सः. शालाम् आगच्छन्. Agachan means it should be nagachan, because gachan means okay, shalam agachan means coming from school. We can take it like that. Agacha means to come. Gachan shadru shabdaha. Shalama agachan means coming from the school. Margeshu attend, simply wandering on road. Kridancha, and playing. Samayam yapayati saha. Kaha Varalakshmyaha putraha. So the son of Varalakshmi is wasting his time. Purvam Varalakshmihi yada Shvashurabhyam saha vasati sma tada Shvashuruhu Shantaramaha eva Pautrasya Shikshana Vishaye Chintayati sma. Purvam, earlier, Varalakshmihi yada Swashurabhyam saha vasati. Swashurabhyam saha means with that mother-in-law and father-in-law when she was living. Tada, at that time, Swashuruhu Shantaramaha eva, and the father-in-law Shantarama only, Pautrasya Shikshana Vishaye, in the matters connected with these lessons and the school activity, Chintayati sma. So the father-in-law was taking care of the son of Varalakshmi's education and school works, homeworks, like that. Satyavaharan Patayati sma. And he was teaching the good behavior. Sat Vyavaharaha, good behavior. Kale Kale Nitim Bodhayati sma. And every now and then he used to advise the Niti. Niti means the morals. Doshaha kritaha chet doshanugunam dandayati sma. And if he do some mistakes, he used to punish according to the mistake. Vinayadine Sadgunane Yogyena Kremena Nyapayati Sma. And he make him to remember every now and then how to behave with Vinaya submissively and with good quality. Pautre Pritimapi Pradarshayati Sma. And he shows affection to the grandson also. Idanim Tadrishaha Sahavasaha Nasti Ityataha. Because now that type of association. So here we'll have to take Sahavasaha association. Now he is not associated with his grandfather and good advices and the moral stories and all. Ramanataha dushtatam abhyasya mataram api dhikritya vyavaharati. So her son Ramanataha dushtatam abhyasya, practicing all bad qualities, mataramapi dhikritya, just condemning mother also, vyavaharati. So he is not listening to mother, or he is now uncontrollable by mother. Kadachit Varalakshmi Shakadikam Kritva. Once Varalakshmi, after buying some vegetables and all, Griham Pratyagachanti Asi. She was coming back to home. Tada Patya Nirdayam Tadhyamanaha Sundari Drishtataya. And at that time, she saw Sundari who was beaten by her husband. Patya Nirdayam, mercilessly, Tadyamana Sundari Drishta. Taya, Kaya, Varalakshmiya. By Varalakshmi, the Sundari who was mercilessly beaten by her husband was seen. Varalakshmi hi jatiti gatva tadanat sundarim rakshanti kopena prishtavati. And Varalakshmi quickly just stopped that and angrily asked, Kimartham yetam pashum iva nirdayam tahadayanti bhavantaha. Why are you beating her mercilessly like an animal? Tada parshve eva sthita sundaryaha swashruhu kopena. Then the mother-in-law who was standing nearby, Sundari, she told angrily, Aye, nirgachatu itaha. Hey, you, get away from here. Mama putraha yatha yichati tatha vyavaharati. My son, as he likes, so he behaves. Ichchanugunam yavahartum dhairyam asti tasya. He has the courage to behave as he likes. Bhavatyah patihiva nirviryaha nasaha iti uktavati. So he is nirviryaha means impotent. Okay? Bhavatyaha patihiva. Like your husband, he is not impotent. He is a man. He can behave whatever he wants. And he is having courage to do like that. Like that, the mother is encouraging the behavior of the son. Kimuktam bhavatya iti kopena prishtavati Varalakshmi. What you told? Like that again, angrily Varalakshmi asked. Vastusthiti kathane ka bhitihi mama. What is the fear to tell the actual position? Punarapi vadami. Again I say, Bhavatyah patihi nirviryah iti. Your husband is impotent. Means he is not manly. Patni vachanam palayan vriddhau mata pitarau parityajya agataha saha. Following the words of wife, Patni vachanam palayan. So, adhering to the words of wife, vriddhau mata pitarau parityajya, leaving the aged parents, he came. Patnim yogyena kramena dandayitum api asamarthaha saha nirviryah patni dasascha khalu. Iti uchaihi uktavati sundaryaha sashruhu. So Sundari's mother-in-law, she told her conclusion. Patnim yogyena kramena dandayitum api asamartaha saha. He who is unable to control by properly punishing the wife is impotent only, like that. Yetat mahat apamananam sodum ashakta varalakshmihi ashruni sravayanti tataha agatavati. So she felt very much insulted and she just shed tears, unable to listen to such type of talks. She is not used for such type of conversation. She came from there. कार्यालयतः आगतः वीणापाणिः पत्नीं सन्तोषेण उक्तवान्. And the husband who came from office, Veenapanihi, happily told to wife, Bhavatyaah swashureena nidhi praptaha iti shruyate iti. Bhavatyaah swashureena, by your father-in-law, nidhi means some wealth. Praptaha iti shruyate. I heard that he is talking about his um, father only. But he is not telling my father got some wealth. He is telling your father-in-law got some wealth like that. I heard. Varalakshmi purvatanam katva anubhavam. Katu anubhavam. So katva anubhavam sarvata vismritya santoshena prishtavati. So forgetting the earlier that katu means bitter. So the bitter experiences what she felt in her house, sarvatha vismritya, totally forgetting, santoshena prishtavati. Happily she asked, Nidhi katham praptaha, kutra praptaha iti. Nidhi means something they get from ground, like that, or from some other way. It can be in many different ways. You get unexpected wealth, not saved by you. That is Nidhi. How he got, from where he got, like that, she asked many questions. Mama pita prachinasya manchasya upari shayanam karoti khalu. My father used to sleep on one old cot, Manche mat gunaha pravishtaha iti pita mancham atape sthapayitum mudyuktaha. Manche means in the cot, matgunaha, matgunaha, matkunaha. Matkunaha means that blood-sucking insect. Nowadays we don't find in city. Maybe in village it may be still there. When I was a child, school going and all, so in my house we used to have that. Matkunaha means that blood sucking, that insect comes when you are sleeping, it sucks the blood of us and it lives with that. That is, it is a type of jiva, it is a type of life. And sometimes those insects used to suck blood from animals also. So because the cart was, full of those insects, pravishtaha, entered, pita mancham atape sthapayitum mudyuktaha. He was about to place, so he did that, keeping that cot on the atapa, means in the sunlight. So unable to tolerate the heat, it may get away. Bahihi nayana samaye pramada vashat manchaha patitaha bhagnaha cha. And while carrying out by mistake or by oversight or by negligence, pramada. Pramada means negligence, mistake, oversight, carelessness. Many meaning can be given. The cart fallen and broken. Patitaha bhaknaha. Tada मंचमध्ये प्राचीनैः गोपिताः रत्नादयः पतिताः इति श्रूयते. At that time, whatever gems and all which was hidden in the mid of that cart, it fallen. तेषां मूल्यं रूप्य लक्षाधिकरूप्यकात्मकं स्यात् इति उक्तवान् वीणापाणिः. And their value is of lakhs of rupees, like that Veenapani told. Evam va, evam tarhi asmakam daridryam apakadam. Okay, if it is so, then we we lost our poverty. Daridryam apagatam means our poverty is driven away. Gachhavatavat griham prati. Okay, let us go home. Iti utsahena uktavati Varalakshmihi. Like that, Varalakshmi, with so much joy, she told, Mama Pitra Nidhi Praptaha Satyam, Kintu Tavata Tat Griham Asmadiyam Bhavetva, Iti Prishtavan Veenapanihi. My father got some wealth, that is true, but because of that, will it be our house? Like that, Veenapani asked. Yatat Shrutva Shiraha Vanamaya Maunam Stitavati Varalakshmihi. And hearing this, Varalakshmi just dropped her head and silently she stood. Tavata tatra agata Varalakshmyaha bhagini girija agrajam muktavati. And by that time when they were talking, the Girija, younger sister who came there, told the elder sister, Agraja, elder sister, Bhagini, aparadham kritavati aham katham va shvashurayoh puratah sadhairyam tishtami iti chintayati va bhavati. Aparadham kritavati aham. I who made mistake, katham va, how can I, swashurayohu purataha, in front of the mother-in-law and father-in-law, sadhairyam tishtami, how can I stand or how can I show up my face in front of them courageously, having done the mistake of coming out of the house, leaving those. Iti chintayati va bhavati. Are you thinking so? Chintam mastu. Don't worry. Manasaha parivartanam prapya agachantim snusham bhavatim swagati kartum utsukau eva tau. Having changed your mind, parivartanam, having changed, manasaha parivartanam, change of mind, prapya, having got, agachantim snusham bhavatim, swagati kartum, to welcome you who is coming after changing your mind, such a daughter-in-law, utsukau eva tau. So your father-in-law and mother-in-law are very happy to receive you. They are very much pleased. Bhavatyaha patya maya cha bhavatyaha manasah parivarthanartham yat abhinitam tat tau janitaha iti. Bhavatyaha patya, by your husband, mayacha, and by me, bhavatyaha manasaha parivarthanartham, and to change your mindset, yat abhinitam, what is acted by us, tat tau janitaha iti, and that they know. So maybe this wealth and all may be a simple drama. किम अभिनीतम भवत्भ्याम इति आश्चर्येण पृष्टवती वरलक्ष्मीः. Acted? What you acted like that? Wonderingly she asked. Am, dhane vyamohaha atmiyeshu anadaraha cha asit bhavatyaha. You had the quality of dhane vyamohaha, very much vyamoha, means a type of longing for wealth. Atmiyeshu anadaraha, and disrespecting dearly people, our own inner circle of relations. This quality was there in you. Yatat janantau avam yojanam kritavantav. And having known this, we too did one plan. Grihantare vasaha mama anurodha karanataha avuttena angikritaha. Grihantare vasaha means to live in another house. Griha antara. Antara means some other. Griha antara, grihantara, savarna dirgha santi. Vasaha, living in another house, mama anurodha karanataha, because of my compulsion, avuttena, by the brother-in-law. That is, she is avuttaha means she is telling Varalakshmi's husband, Veena Panihi. Angikritaha, he accepted. Vishishtam griham anvishtam maya. And special house. Vishishtam means special. Special house was searched by me. A house where the owner is of this nature and the husband is Paramadasa. And the another husband who is encouraged for behaving badly by his mother, and that Sundari tenant, she is a soft natured, how she is undergoing life. Like that, she'll have to see when she is comfortably living with so much helping hand. She is feeling I am in trouble and I have to live independently and live happily. But when she goes and look at different families, she gets the idea that I am now very happily, comfortably living. So to make that understanding, the sister and the husband, they together made some drama. Prativeshinam vyavaharatah vivekah praptah khalu bhavatya. By the neighboring tenant, you came to know the wisdom, what is to be done like that. Kintu nidhi prapta vishaya mithya. But the getting of wealth, nidhi praptihi vishayaha. Nidhi prapti vishayaha. So the matter connected with the getting wealth is mithya. Mithya means false. Satu ghatana kalpita iti uktavati Girija. And that particular incidence is simply imaginary. Anujayaha vachanani shrutva Varalakshmi hasanti uktavati. And listening to the younger sister's words, Varalakshmi smilingly told, Bhagini, swashurena nidhi praptaha iti varta mithya syat. It may be false that by the father-in-law some wealth is got. Kintu mayatu amulyaha viveka nidhi praptaha. But by me, I got a wealth of wisdom. Akshamyaha nidhi eshaha. Akshayaha. Okay. Akshay, Akshayaha nidhi eshaha. Kshaya means to deteriorate, to weak, to get weak, or to diminish. That is kshaya. Akshayaha nidhi. This particular wisdom, viveka, what she got, Varalakshmi, she is telling, this nidhi is not going to diminish in me. Adyaiva gatva swashurau namaskritya kshamam prarthayishyami iti uktavati. Today itself, having gone and mean namaskaram kritva, by saluting the father-in-law, I will ask pardon, like that she told. So it's a common social life. This is what I said. Life was like this some 50 years back, 100 years back in India, in almost every house. So every house people, the housewives or the husbands, they shared the same matter. But nowadays, the life is totally different, and the younger generation, when they listen to this type of stories, they may give their own opinion. They don't know how to live. They could have gone divorced. They could have get like that. So they find a solution for the problem immediately. They don't get wisdom. See, we have problem because of our unwise way and because of our ignorance. When we become learnt in the sense, it doesn't mean you have to read thousands of books. But that is what the present generations they say. I read thousands of books, I know. But it is not that learning. From the elders, learning this tyagaha, that sacrifice and family oriented emotions, and how best I am blessed, like that realization, how so many other people are having a very bad time like that, and feeling happy, contented with whatever we got, and at the same time trying to improve our situation. Those mind, that is the viveka, that we are losing day by day. We are losing that. Because of that, the family lived for a long time and together, and people were happy, healthy. They lived for a quite long period, and they were not eating like chosen foods with so many nutrition like nowadays people are giving to their children. But even then, none of us were having any medical history of going to hospital and all. Anyway, I don't know. Life goes in this direction. I am just reading. That is why I said all these stories are simply not stories. They are all the lifestyle of our India. So this way we can explain how was the life. And whenever we say the stories, we say some political stories or we say some Purana stories. And people think all these Puranas are humbug. It's somebody's imagination. It is not so. When we read such stories, we can understand. Hope you liked it, but I very much liked this story reading with you. Take care. I will meet you in some other new story. Bye bye.